Who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man with a name entity? Because that's what I'm trying to find out right now, Judge. Who are you speaking with? The name entity or the flesh and blood?
I'm speaking to the person that's talking to me right now.
I demand to be released on my own recognizance. Who are you trying to conversate with? The name entity or the flesh and blood man?
When I talk,
we got two extremely chaotic sovereign citizen court hearings lined up for you all today. So try not to lose too many brain cells because things get very intense. The first person we're jumping into is a defendant who flat out refuses to state his name, claims he's an entity, and honestly goes completely off the rails right in front of the judge. It's like he skipped Law 101 and decided to invent his own set of rules. But seriously, I want to know what you all think about this. Are we looking at confidence, confusion, or just pure chaos? Drop your opinions in the comments. And let's go ahead and dive straight into this highly heated courtroom moment.
Court hearing here.
Hold on. Mr. Strickland, can you hear me?
I don't need to hurry.
This is the judge.
Okay, Mr. Strickland,
Open the door.
can you hear me?
Can you hear
Oh,
me?
you don't want to hear me.
Sir, can you hear me?
What?
Mr. Strickland, this is
All right.
Magistrate William Burden. Good morning. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you want to speak with an attorney?
Who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man with a name entity? Because that's what I'm trying to find out right now, Judge. Who are you speaking with? The name entity or the flesh and blood?
I'm speaking to the person that's talking to me right now.
I am executive of the name entity. That's who you talking to right now. Do you understand? I am the executor of the name entity. I demand to be released on my own recognizance. I have right here, Judge. You see this, Judge? And then I also have a UCC1 in the name entity. So y'all trying to run a lien on the name, that's illegal. Who are you trying to conversate with? The name entity or the flesh and blood man?
You
I
tell
demand
me.
to be released on my own recognizance. I have a UCC1 here. I've laid claim to the name entity through the Secretary of State and the federal government. Here it is right here, the Secretary of State.
Okay. Sir.
It's right here, Lekin. To the flesh and blood man or the name entity. I'm trying to ask.
Sir, whether I'm talking to the flesh and blood or name entity, I'm talking to both of y'all at the same time. Do either of you want to speak to an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I don't consent to an attorney. I don't consent to be in no hearing.
Sir, I just asked you one question. I just need one answer.
And I don't consent.
Okay, I know that.
So who are you speaking with? The flesh and blood man or the name entity?
I'm speaking to both of y'all. I'm speaking to both of y'all at the same time. How about?
I'm really liking this judge so far. He's incredibly sharp and witty. But honestly, these Zoom court hearings are driving me up the wall. These defendants are just talking right over the judge like it's an open mic night, flat out disrespecting him. And there's absolutely no control in the courtroom. I mean, can't we just mute this guy? Zoom might be great for work meetings, but when it comes to court, it's nothing but chaos. Let me know what you all think about Zoom court hearings, because personally, I think they should only be held in person. There's zero order here. Now let's jump right back into this madness, sir.
Now, sir, I know you want me to release you.
Here it is.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Here.
Are you gonna let me talk? Sir?
Sir?
Are you gonna let me talk? I got some questions for you.
I'm here without consent.
Put the paperwork down,
I don't
sir.
consent to this.
I know you don't consent to this. You want the court to release you, is that correct?
Yeah.
Want to release you, the entity, or the person in the flesh? Which one?
Flesh and blood man. I own the entity, so it's going to be released anyway.
All right, now.
For UCC1, everything.
If you don't, when I talk, you listen.
I am.
If you don't want to talk to an attorney and you don't want to be arraigned today, we're going to put you over to tomorrow. You understand that?
So we already been through this. I am the executive of the account.
Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Let me know if any of you lost brain cells during that first hearing, because I'm pretty sure that guy was either mentally ill or completely living in his own world. Anyway, let's jump into an even more intense sovereign citizen case. This one is a total mess. She goes straight into full drama mode, pulling the classic I don't understand, act like it's a magical get-out-of-jail-free card. Instead of just paying a basic traffic ticket, she decides to explode on the judge, and trust me, it turns into a full-on performance. Let me know what you all think about it, and let's go ahead and dive right in.
Please state your name.
Shannon Phillips, the natural woman. On the
Okay,
record and for the record, and let the record reflect. Can you guys hear me?
Very
It's
loudly.
saying I have an unstable connection. Okay. Just making sure.
So on October 9th, defendant was found in contempt of court. So that still stands. Ma'am, you can choose not to have counsel if you want, but you need to understand that you can get up to 90 days on the contempt of court matter. Do you understand that?
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live in peace and to live as I intend to.
But given that she doesn't understand,
Was never let in, just like now. You administering the trust without consent?
I'm not going to be.
I'm having a bad connection. It's going in and out. I'm not hearing nothing you all
the
are
public
saying.
defender's office from this case because I don't think she fully understands the consequences of her actions, and so she will continue to have the public defender.
I don't need a public defender, Judge Washington.
Ma'am, I asked you a simple question and you did not answer the question in a way that makes me feel comfortable that you don't understand that you understand the laws of the state.
You all are speaking legalese. You all are speaking legalese. For me to say I understand the charges gives you all permission to administer the trust.
Okay.
I don't understand the charges.
Which is why you will not.
And I do not need counsel. I don't need representation.
Your request is denied, ma'am. You will have representation. All right. Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client wants to do?
Oh my goodness. This is
the charges.
You cannot make me have an attorney.
Well, actually I can, ma'am.
Like, this is insane.
Well, I don't think it's me that's being insane.
I honestly cannot stand these Zoom court hearings. Like, what even is this anymore? The judge's only real defense in this entire mess is firing back at the defendant with clever remarks. And honestly, I completely understand her frustration. What has the courtroom even turned into? At one point, the judge appoints this woman an attorney, and she has the nerve to start yelling at him. And guess what? Nothing happens. No consequences at all. It just makes zero sense to me. I know I already went on a rant about this earlier in the video, but these Zoom court hearings seriously get under my skin. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the rest of it.
I can handle my own affairs. I don't need your public defender. All I'm trying to do is get the case settled. That's all. This has been going on for so long. A waste of time and money, honestly.
Mr. Barnett, is there an offer?
There is an offer for the civil infraction and expired plate.
Your Honor, I'd be happy to go into a break-in with Ms. Phillips and explain that to her.
Right. I will let you do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Assistant Public Defender Davi Liebe on behalf of Ms. Phillips. Ms. Phillips, could you unmute and state your name, ma'am?
Shannon Phillips, the natural woman.
Lebo, where are we with this, please?
Your Honor, I did have a discussion with Ms. Phillips. I did attempt to explain the importance of representation, why the court has asked that she have an attorney in this matter, as well as conveyed Mr. Barnett's offer. Ms. Phillips indicated to me that she still opposes having an attorney, additionally indicated to me that she is not at this time wanting to accept the offer of an expired plate.
Well, I think the offer was for a civil infraction of something different.
I believe was the civil plate infraction.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
It's improper plate.
What was the offer again, Mr. Barnett?
It was the civil infraction of having an expired plate.
All right, thank you. And not the criminal, not the
Correct.
criminal infraction. Okay. So, Ms. Phillips, that's correct. You're rejecting that offer.
The offer of what? He didn't offer anything.
Ms. Phillips, he just told you that he's offering.
Am I not hearing something?
He just told you that he's offering you the civil infraction of expired plate as opposed to the criminal offense of expired plate. One carries
Okay, but according to the Supreme Court, traffic infractions are not a crime. The people versus battle. So what criminal infraction? And I would just like for the case to be dismissed. One, because your who was it, Officer Hannah, and 3 more officers were surrounding my vehicle, pulling my door handles, threatening to pull me out of my vehicle.
Ms. Phillips, I'm going to advise.
This woman seriously needs a lawyer, like immediately. She's out here openly giving up important details during this hearing that could absolutely influence a jury once this goes to trial, which it clearly will. I get that she thinks she has everything figured out, but honestly, why not just pay the $175 ticket and move on with her life? That's such a small price to pay to avoid this level of chaos. These sovereign citizens, man, they're just so difficult. It's like they intentionally go out of their way to make things worse for themselves and everyone else. This is such a massive waste of time. She could have easily just paid the ticket and moved on, but no. Let me know what you all think. Would you really fight this hard over a ticket? Do we have any sovereign citizens watching this video? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's jump back into it.
I'll take that as a rejection of the offer.
Okay, so what's the offer? I didn't tell him anything.
Mr. Lebo?
Right, y'all just hate to hear the truth. Y'all just want to do what y'all want to do.
Ma'am, if you don't stop yelling out in court, you've already been held in contempt before. I'm going to hold you in contempt and give you 10 days in jail. Do you understand? Mr. Lebo, do you know what your client would want to do?
I do not, Your Honor. I did have a discussion with her, but she did not convey to me a desire to participate in that conversation.
All right. Then if she's not telling you, I will set it for a trial date.
Ms. Phillips, Your Honor, I would perhaps ask the court to consider a competency referral.
Nothing is wrong with me, you all. I am perfectly fine. I can handle my own affairs. Nothing is wrong with me.
I see you're doing so well so far. You're almost going to jail on a traffic offense.
And I do want to know that I did attempt to explain to Ms. Phillips why her understanding of the case law regarding traffic offenses was inaccurate, but that was not a productive conversation.
I could see why it wasn't productive. So I don't know that she meets the level of incompetence to the standard that you're indicating. That if you want a referral, because you've talked to her and that's where you are, I will refer her for a competency. If she doesn't participate in that, then she'll be found in contempt or have to go to jail to get it done. So her behavior here today is obviously taking her down a very dark path. Hopefully she can change her mind and do something appropriate. So you either want to have a trial, ma'am, or you want to actually accept an offer. So those are your options.
We can take it to trial.
This jury trial is not going to turn out well for this person at all. The jury is going to listen to her talk for maybe 5 minutes and immediately decide against her. It's almost like she's doing everything possible to make sure she loses. Not only is she making herself look foolish, but her whole arrogant, I know better than everyone else attitude just makes her completely unlikable. Seriously, when you walk into court with that kind of mindset, you're basically sealing your own fate. The judge, the jury, even the people watching from home are all going to think, yeah, this one's obvious. Honestly, I can't wait to see how this all plays out. Let me know if you guys want to see the jury trial once I upload this, because I can definitely post that for you. And I can only imagine it's going to be an absolute train wreck. That's going to wrap up this breakdown, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support. If you enjoyed this wild ride and want more reactions like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I also want to hear your thoughts. Do you think she has any chance of winning her case? And honestly, I really want to know how you feel about Zoom court hearings. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion or not, but I think we need to get rid of them. They're such a waste of time. They constantly get rescheduled. And yeah, I'm completely against Zoom court hearings. With that said, that's going to wrap up my video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.